Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss on important current affairs for today. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. At the end of the video, I will ask you all the questions which we discuss in this video. You need to pause the video after each question I ask at the end and write the answer in the comments. You need to test yourself how many questions you are able to answer, and also we will learn one vocabulary word on daily basis. So watch the video till the end. Let's start. RBI has extended the marginal standing facility of 3% to banks on net demand and time liabilities till 31st March 2020. What was the previous percentage? Answer is 2%. Previous percentage was 2% on net demand and time liabilities. You need to know what is marginal standing facility. Marginal standing facility is a window for banks to borrow from the Reserve Bank of India in an emergency when interbank liquidity dries up completely. Under this facility, banks can borrow funds up to 3% of their net demand and time liabilities. And next point is net demand and time liabilities. Net demand and time liabilities is the difference between the sum of demand and time liabilities. It means difference between the deposits of a bank and the deposits in the form of assets held by the other bank. Now coming back to the question, the rate was 2% earlier, that is banks can borrow only 2% of their net demand and time liabilities, and due to pandemic RBI allowed to borrow 3%, and now this facility has been extended by RBI till 31st March 2020. About RBI was established in the year 1935. Its current governor is Shaktikanta Das and its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Which state has won UN award for prevention and control of non-communicable diseases related sustainable development goals? Right answer is Kerala. Kerala has won the United Nations Interagency Task Force on the Prevention and Control of Non-Communicable Diseases Award 2020 for its outstanding contribution towards the non-communicable diseases related sustainable development goals. Remember, Kerala is among the 7 ministries of health across the world to receive this award. This award is presented to recognize the achievements during 2019 on multi-sectorial action in the prevention and control of NCD related sustainable development goals. In previous videos, we have discussed about sustainable development goals. I'll just once remind you about that. There are 17 sustainable development goals of United Nations, and these are intended to be achieved by the year 2030. Some important goals among these 17 include gender equality, quality education, climate action, affordable and green energy, clean water and sanitation, zero hunger, etc. About United Nations, it was formed in 1945. Its current Secretary General is Antonio Guterres and its headquarters is in New York. India, with which country has formed a sub-working group to promote co-development and co-production of high-tech weapon systems? Answer is Israel. India and Israel have formed a new sub-working group. Why this was formed? To promote co-development and co-production of high-tech weapon systems and exporting them to other friendly countries. This will enable cooperation in areas like transfer of technology, technology security, artificial intelligence, innovation and joint export to third nations. Recently, Israel was in news for signing a peace deal named Abraham Accord with UAE, which was mediated by US President Donald Trump. Another point about Israel is ballistic missile interceptor Arrow 2 was successfully tested by Israel recently. About Israel, Israel is a Middle Eastern country. Its Prime Minister is Benjamin Netanyahu and its capital is Jerusalem and currency is Israeli New Shekel. Board of Control for Cricket in India appointed Neetu David as the chairman of India Women's Selection Committee for how many years? Answer is 4 years. The Board of Control for Cricket in India has appointed Neetu David as the chairman of 5-member Women's National Selection Panel for a period of 4 years. The other members of the newly elected panel includes Meetu Mukherjee, Renu Margaret, Aarti Vaidya and V. Kalpana. Neetu David will be replacing Hemlata Kala as the new chairman. Neetu David was one of the finest women cricketers of India in the late 90s and early 2000. Points you need to remember in this question are: Neetu David will be the chairman for 4 years. The Women's National Selection Panel consists of 5 members and the previous chairman is Hemlata Kala. Which Indian actor was honored with STA Special Humanitarian Action Award by United Nations Development Program recently? Right answer is Sonu Sood. Actor Sonu Sood has been conferred the prestigious SDG Special Humanitarian Action Award by the United Nations Development Program. This award was given through a virtual ceremony. He has been awarded for his efforts in extending a helping hand and sending home lakhs of migrants, helping thousands of stranded students and also providing free education and medical facilities to young children and creating free employment opportunities during COVID-19 pandemic. As part of his efforts, he has launched a free online platform called Pravasi Rozgar to help migrants find job opportunities in various sectors across the country. And remember another recent point about Sonu Sood. Recently, he has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Acer India. And about United Nations Development Program, it is United Nations Global Development Network. It was formed in 1965 and its headquarters is in New York. Who has been appointed as the new chairman of Telecom Regulatory Authority of India? Right answer is P.D. Waghela. P.D. Waghela has been appointed as the new chairman of the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. He replaces R.S. Sharma as the chairman. Remember the name of previous chairman also, because sometimes question can be asked as P.D. Waghela has been appointed as the new chairman of Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. Who was the previous chairman? So remember, previous chairman is R.S. Sharma and the new chairman is P.D. Waghela. He is 1986 batch IAS officer of Gujarat cadre, and before this he was serving as the secretary in Department of Pharmaceuticals. And about Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, it was formed in 1997. Its headquarters is in New Delhi. Who has been appointed as the brand ambassador for online tutor company Vedantu? Answer is Amir Khan. Bollywood actor Amir Khan has been appointed as the brand ambassador of online live tutoring company Vedantu. He will be joining Vedantu to promote new ad campaigns which aims to make quality live online learning accessible to every child in India. Also remember the brand ambassadors of other online edutech companies. Byju's brand ambassador is Shah Rukh Khan, Great Learning's brand ambassador is Virat Kohli, and now for Vedantu it is Amir Khan. World Rabies Day was observed on 28 September 2020. What is the theme for 2020? Answer is End Rabies, Collaborate, Vaccinate. The theme for World Rabies Day is End Rabies, Collaborate, Vaccinate. And when is this day observed? It is observed annually on 28 September. This day marks the death anniversary of the French chemist and microbiologist Louis Pasteur, who developed the first rabies vaccine. And this is being observed annually to raise awareness about the impact of rabies on humans and animals, provide information and advice on how to prevent the disease and take efforts to control rabies. Also remember, 28th September is also observed as International Day for Universal Access to Information. Who won the Russian Grand Prix 2020? Answer is Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas has won the Formula 1 Russian Grand Prix 2020. This is his second win of the season. After Valtteri Bottas, Max Verstappen is in second position and Lewis Hamilton was in third position. Remember, Valtteri Bottas is from Finland, Max Verstappen is from Netherlands and Lewis Hamilton is from United Kingdom. We will see the recent Grand Prix wins. Pierre Gasly has won the Italian Grand Prix 2020. Lewis Hamilton has won the Belgian Grand Prix 2020, Tuscan Grand Prix 2020, British Grand Prix 2020 and Hungarian Grand Prix 2020. Sayyeda Anwara Taimur passed away recently. She served as the only woman chief minister of which state? Answer is Assam. Sayyeda Anwara Taimur was the only woman chief minister in the history of Assam. She passed away recently after a prolonged illness. She served as the chief minister of Assam from December 1980 to June 1981. Also remember, recently famous singer S.P. Balasubramaniam also passed away, and also former Union Minister Jaswant Singh passed away recently. Now I'll ask all the questions one by one. Pause the video and write the answer in the comments. First question we discussed was, RBI has extended the marginal standing facility of 3% to banks on net demand and time liabilities till 31st March 2020. What was the previous percentage? Which state has won UN award for prevention and control of non-communicable diseases related sustainable development goals? India with which country has formed a sub-working group to promote co-development and co-production of high-tech weapon systems? Board of Control for Cricket in India appointed Neetu David as the chairman of India Women's Selection Committee for how many years? Which Indian actor was honored with STA Special Humanitarian Action Award by United Nations Development Programme recently? Who has been appointed as the new chairman of Telecom Regulatory Authority of India? Who has been appointed as the brand ambassador for online tutor company Vedantu? World Rabies Day was observed on 28 September 2020. What is the theme for 2020? Who won the Russian Grand Prix 2020? Sayyeda Anwara Taimur passed away recently. She served as the only woman chief minister of which state? Now we'll learn the vocabulary word for today. Today's word is deferment. It means the act of delaying or postponing. Example is, while announcing steps on bilateral cooperation and a $15 million grant for Buddhist cultural exchanges, India held back its decision on Sri Lanka's request for a currency swap and a deferment of debt. These are the important current affairs for today. If the information is helpful, please give a like. Thank you.